we first discuss the problem of non-isolated system. When we say non-isolated here, it means that the system can exchange the energy with its environment. In the previous chapter, we have defined the kinetic and potential energy, the two forms of mechanical energy. However, we know that there are more forms of energy and they can exchange and transfer the forms of energy between the environment and the system. It means that if the system may have the energy, it can transfer to the environment and change the form of energy. For example, if you look at this figure, you can see that the energy is transferred to the block by work. This is solely the mechanical energy. This man push the block, he do work, and the work is the energy transfer from this man to the block. Okay. So we may think that the source of the energy inside the man is a chemical energy. So you can see that there is a change of the form and the transfer of the energy from the environment. In this case is the hand, and the system is the block, and the energy transfer is work. Okay. Next, this is a radio. The energy transfer in this case is a mechanical wave, that is a sound wave. But the source of the energy is the electric source, the electrical energy. The electrical energy in this radio set is change the form to the mechanical wave and transfer the energy through the mechanical wave. So you can see that there is an energy transfer and the change, the transformation of the energy, of the form of the energy. In this case, you have the internal energy, okay, and it transfers to the environment through the heat. Okay, so you have the internal energy inside the coffee, and it conduct the heat transfer to the spoon or to the air surrounding the cup in the form of the heat. So this is the energy transfer and the energy exchange between the system and its environment. The fuel, the petroleum, is a chemical energy. It contains the chemical energy, and in the engine, the energy change the form from the chemical energy to heat to the internal energy, and from the internal energy it change the form to the mechanical energy. So there is a transfer of the energy and the changing of the form of the energy. Okay. Here for the dryer, the electrical energy enter from the cord to the dryer, and the dryer change the form of the energy to the heat and transfer it through the air. So this is, you can see the energy transfer and energy change. The bulb, the light bulb, the electrical energy change the form to the electromagnetic radiation, which is the light, and also to the heat and transfer to the environment. Okay. So all of these examples represent the energy transfer and the energy transformation. So you can see that we have many kinds of the energy and many ways to transfer the energy. But the central issue is the energy transformation and the energy transfer. So we may write down the issue here that when we discuss about the energy, there are two issues. First, the issue about the energy of the system, and second, the energy transfer. Or the energy exchange between the system and its environment. The change of the form of energy always occurs when you have to transfer the energy, and this is very important issue in physics and also in engineering, because you have the energy, maybe you have the energy in the environment or you have the energy in your system, but you want to use that energy and you need to transfer the energy from the system to the environment or from the environment to the system. And most of the time you have to change the form of the energy to transfer the energy, or change the form of the way of the exchange of the energy from heat to mechanical, from mechanical to heat, from mechanical to electric, from electric to mechanical, from electric to electromagnetic radiation, from electromagnetic radiation to electric energy. A lot of example. In the engine, you change from the chemical to mechanical. In the, for example, steam engine, you change from the internal energy to mechanical energy. From the electric motor, you change from electric to mechanical energy. From the light bulb, you change from electric energy to electromagnetic radiation. Solar cell, you change from electromagnetic radiation to electric energy. So this is the issue of the when we deal with the energy. Mathematically, we can say that the change of the energy in a system is equal to the total energy transfer. This equation. The change in the energy, the total energy of the system, is equal to the total energy transfer in or out, into the system or out of the system. And if we write down this equation in more detail, we have that we may separate the mechanical energy, that is the kinetic energy and the potential energy. This is the mechanical energy, okay, of the system, and the internal energy here is every form of energy that is not mechanical energy, maybe in the form of the internal energy, like when you do some work and you apply the work to the object, slide on the rough surface, and you can feel that the object is warmer. So this is the energy in form of the internal energy, okay, or maybe in form of chemical energy. You do something, you keep the energy inside, like inside the battery, and that is the chemical energy. And every form of the energy other than the mechanical energy, it is the internal energy. So let me say that this is the non-mechanical. And the change of the total energy is due to the energy transfer between the system and its environment. And this can happen from the mechanical work, heat, mechanical wave, like from the sound wave, the energy transfer from the mass transfer. For example, if you are in the cold country, like in Europe or US, and you want to warm up your room, you have to flow the hot air into your room, and the energy flow with the air into your room. You can feel that because you feel warmer. So this is the energy transfer from the flow of the air, and it is the mass transfer, that is the mass of the air flow into the room and carry the energy with it. You may have the exchange or the transfer of the energy from the electrical transfer, like the electrical energy from the cord, or you may have the energy transfer from the electromagnetic radiation. You can see that a lot of methods to transfer the energy, but anyway, the total effect of these transfer of the energy, or the exchange of the energy, will result in the change of the total energy of the system.